Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Hard running there. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in this.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Beavers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Chung. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Beavers are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Manuel. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Complete in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by...
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Looking for the goal line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Clemson! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that's...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chung. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manuel. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
Snags it over the middle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
On his feet at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll send out the kicker here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got the first down, looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Beavers! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And this This QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Wants to go up top. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Beavers are in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
The give as they work on that clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the Beavers in the hurry-up.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They just keep firing. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, he got loose. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to UTEP. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. That usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going